Hi. Hi, and welcome to my podcast, Discourses. Here, I introduce you to new and interesting people from different walks of life. And so I have here Yara. Yara is a professional artist specializing in watercolor painting. She does both online and offline courses for beginners. And so if you're interested, you can sign up to one of her classes in Dunleary. She does it every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can book her classes on her website, yaracourses.com, or you can contact her via her Instagram handle. And so the website and the Instagram handle, I'll put the link to these in the description. And so she also does beautiful illustration services. And if you want to like gift something special, you can personalize it on her website, and she'll send it to you in your inbox, and then you can print it. I mean, myself might do it soon. And so, hi Yara, thanks for being here.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
No worries. So I've been on your website and I quickly found out like a few favorites of mine. And so I was thinking like, what motivates you to like create items like these, like to create these artistic items on a daily basis?
What motivates me, it's knowing that art is it can be a expression. It's an expression of creativity, and it's a way where I can do something unique that
Mhm.
it comes specifically from my view of the world. So that's something that motivates me to create each piece, to see that I will make something unique that is just my way of do something.
Okay, that's interesting. Do you have a specific routine that gets you into the mood of creating these things?
I like to have a healthy meal and make sure I have enough, drink enough water, and do some meditation before I start each painting, because I believe this make me relax and this making me in more connection with my creative self. That's just something that I do myself and I find helpful.
Okay, and so um, like you do classes online and offline, yes? And so
Yes.
I'd like to know what exactly would I be getting from if I attend one of your classes?
With our aim in our classes, it's make it easy for the student to understand how he or she, the student, can create something using the medium watercolor. Watercolor is a paint that it's work with water. So by applying the techniques and know how to apply the techniques, some of them are wet on wet, wet on dry, and others, the students can use these techniques to create the art, the piece of art. And of course, with our short tutorials, we help them to achieve best results uh, in a short amount of time.
Okay, so is it just aim for beginners, or if there are intermediate painters, would they be learning something new from you?
Sure, we have for beginners and also for intermediate. Both
Okay.
of them are welcome and they will see a lot of benefits in our courses.
All right. So, like the courses in itself, how long would each course be? Is it like a graded system wherein I do one level and then there's a second level? Is there a progression into the classes? And I'd also like to know the materials that I should be having before like attending these courses.
Yes, the amount of time each person needs to achieve the level from beginner to intermediate, it depends. But our courses, we have 10 weeks courses and 8-week courses for beginners. And
Mhm.
if after 8 or 10 weeks you feel that you still like to stay longer on the beginner courses, you don't have to feel the pressure, because it practice that make you perfect, or that you make you better. So when you feel after a few classes of beginning, practicing, and knowing the techniques, if you feel that you're ready to step in the intermediate class, so
Mm,
then we will take it from there, and we will guide you on the step by step.
okay.
And about the materials, the main materials you are going to need, it will be water,
Yes.
uh, watercolor painting, round brushes, medium, large, small, and yes, that's the basics for the beginning, for the
Mhm.
beginners to start with.
Okay. Um, like I remember when I was a child, I used to like attend classes like these, although I didn't find myself really like talented in it. Like I used to do classes, but I didn't get forward with that. This podcast for me is kind of like a creative expression. So
Yeah.
I've been practicing on that. But then again, in terms of visual art, like, do you think it's something that can be taught, or is it something that comes from a person like a talent? What do you think?
I believe anyone
Mm-hmm.
can develop the talent of being a painter, of a creator, a art piece as a painter. I believe any person that put his mind, or her mind in practicing something, if they really want to be good at it, I
Mm-hmm.
think it can be achievable. Even if you get to know the techniques, you know how to do it. I sometimes I compare with making a cake. Does anyone can bake? I believe if you know how to put all the ingredients together, you can.
Okay. And so the creative expression comes from practicing and doing the activity rather than having some sort of talent. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
And I believe when people call talent, it
Mm-hmm.
means it's something that I have inside, that I'm really passionate about it.
Okay.
And because I'm doing something that I'm passionate about it, it turns into a talent. So if you like to do something as a passion,
Mm-hmm.
it will become a talent to you. So when someone maybe don't really like too much, I would like something else. So maybe that's the main reason, because I believe if you really want it, if you learn the techniques, I believe you can be very talented
Mm-hmm.
at art and at everything in life. But that's my opinion.
Okay. So the key here is to like try different things and make sure to like reflect on it and then find the things that you're really good at and then put the effort into it and develop that kind of artistic development in you. And so also, um,
Exactly.
I was also thinking like, uh, like if I do reach a level of expertise, like there comes a level where comes a point where there's a dearth of ideas, there's a dearth of uh, uh, creative input. That is what I'm trying to put here is that you need some sort of um, feedback, some sort of uh, help from the outside that gets you motivated to go the distance. You know what I mean? So how do you get that while doing artist work? It's like artist journey is almost always alone. And so how do you get that kind of motivation?
Um, it's a temptation to get the outside world a feedback. To me, that this sometimes we give too much importance for what other people think,
Hmm.
and I try not to think much about what what other people will think about my piece of art or what I'm creating, because the main thing is that I'm happy with it. This is my thing. And yeah, so I'm trying not to, because people have so much different opinion, and if we worry much about this, then we may not. This is not so perfect. This is not so like, and I try just to focus on what is my view, on what I find beautiful, and that's what I say to my students.
Hmm.
Don't worry about what other people say about your piece of art, if it's good, if it's not good. It's just reflect their views. But
Okay.
what's your view about what you create?
Uh-huh.
The main thing is that you are happy with your piece of art.
Yeah. Uh, that kind of hits hard, as in it's like your expression, your creative side being expressed out in the world, no matter what other people think about it. I think that's a good place to end this episode with. Well, is there anything you would like to say before closing? Anything you live by? A line that you live by, maybe?
Make art, not excuses, and
Okay.
keep going.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
So
So,
thank you for having me here. It was my pleasure to speak with you this morning.
likewise, it was a pleasure talking to you. And to the audience, hope you enjoyed this episode. And please share it amongst your friends and spread the word. So until next time, bye for now.